Hey brother, how are you? You ever walk up to another brother and say, "Hey, how you doing?" Or have you ever had somebody come up to you and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" The majority of men like to give the same response. "I'm fine." That's sort of a way of letting us know, supposedly, that don't bug me. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to tell you anything. Now that is kind of funny. But those four letters of fine, F-I-N-E, what they really mean is that they're fearful, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. I'm fine. I've used it myself. So yes, I fall under that category. Here's the challenge, is that we have a lot of hurting men in our lives. We may be very well one of the hurting men that are not willing to admit it to anybody. But one of the things I think is so important is that we learn how to love each other, to hold each other up, to be able to be devoted to each other. Like I believe it's in Paul talks about it in Romans, I think it's 12:10, something like that. Be devoted to each other. And that's what needs to take place. You know, there are statistics that talk about how the average, or I should say middle-aged man, around 45, or just him and his wife at home, or maybe children. But the likelihood is that he doesn't have another man to go and talk to. If there's a crisis that takes place at work or in his life, he has his spouse. Nothing wrong with that, but there are some challenges there. Because you may have a problem with a sin that maybe you don't want your wife to know about, that you need others to be able to talk to find out that, man, I need help. Oh yeah, there's that word, I need help. Brother, I pray that we actually are willing to allow other men to ask how we're doing and that we're honest with them. And in some cases, when we ask other men, when they tell us that I'm doing fine, that we just keep them in prayer. Let them know that they are thought of by you. It is Romans 12, verse 10. It says, "Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves." Wow. Here we're being reminded once again, through His Word, that we are to care and take care of others before we take care of ourselves. To think of others more highly than ourselves. That's a good word. So let's practice that. Let's see what we can do. I suggest that this weekend, or this week coming up, that you actually will reach out to other brothers. You know who they are that are hurting. Let them know that you'll be willing to keep them in prayer. That you would even take the time to pray for them at that moment in time. It takes a lot of courage to pick up the phone and call somebody. But a lot of blessings take place as a result of you doing so. Not only will they be blessed, but you will be blessed also. God bless you today, brother. Let's learn and practice to being mighty men of God. Start in our own homes, in our own families. Enjoy your day, bro. Shalom. Go Jesus.